Hello guys, so we are back again, okay, and we were doing JEE Mains previous year questions, okay. We have completed our 10 questions, okay, which were mostly of AI triple E, okay. At that time AI triple E was there. So we are going to continue, okay, with the previous year question, and this is part 3, okay. We are going to, okay, take 5 questions, okay, in each video. So if you like our content, okay, don't forget to share it with your friends, okay, and do subscribe the channel and show your support if you like our content, okay. Now let's begin with our questions, okay. So the first question which we are going to encounter, okay, is this question, okay, which is the 11th question, okay. I will read the question, okay, and then we will start solving. Okay, the question says if a1 comma a2 comma a3 and so on till an are in HP, then the expression a1 into a2 plus a2 into a3 plus and so on till an minus 1 into an is equal to, okay, the first option is an minus 1, sorry, a option is n minus 1 into a1 minus an, second option is n into a1 into an, third option is n minus 1 into a1 into an, and fourth option is n into a1 minus an. Okay, and this question has appeared in AIEEE 2006. Okay, so this question, okay, this type of question we have already did when we were learning sequence and series chapter. Okay, so what they have told that a1 a2 a3, okay, and so on till an are in what, are in HP, right? So 1 upon a1, 1 upon a2, 1 upon a3 and so on, 1 upon an are in what, AP. So if they are in AP, okay, so what we can do here in this type of question, when this is given, okay, we know D will be what, 1 upon a2 minus 1 upon a1, which will be nothing but a1 minus a2 upon a1 into a2. Now if you will observe its D value, it is showing a1 into a2, okay. Now your doubt will be, if my d1 value is a1 minus a2 upon a1 into a2, so fine, this term will cancel out, okay, if I multiply divide with D, but this term will not cancel out because it is a2 into a3. But if you know one property, D is also equal to 1 upon a3 minus 1 upon a2. So as per this, it should be a2 minus a3 upon a2 a3, and so on. It will be true for all the terms, okay, which will be an minus 1, okay, which will be an minus 1, okay, minus an upon an into an minus 1, okay. So here, okay, you can clearly see the thing, okay, which is this. So what I will do, this is the value which I need to find out, which is a1 into a2 into a3 and so on till an minus 1 into an. What I will do is multiply and divide by D. Okay, let me take the next page. So what will happen is I have a1 into a2 plus a2 into a3, right, plus a3, okay, into a4 and so on till what, an minus 1 into an. Now if I multiply divide by D, okay, this D will multiply, okay. When this D I will keep as it is, okay, this D I will keep as it is, okay, and this D I will multiply throughout, okay. What will happen, okay, this D is as it is, this D will multiply throughout. Now when I multiply this D with a1 into a2, I will consider D value this. When I multiply this D with this value, I will consider the D value this. When I multiply the D with this value, okay, D with this value, I will consider D value, okay, this, and so on. When I multiply with the an term, an minus 1, I will consider the D value this, okay. So what will happen is I will be left with this thing, a1 minus a2 from the first one, from the second one a2 minus a3, from the third one I will be left with okay, a3 minus a4 and so on. Okay, what will be the last term? I will be left with an minus 1 minus an. So you can clearly see this term is cancelling out with this term is cancelling out with this, okay, and so on. All the terms will cancel out except this a1 and an. Okay, so I will be left with finally a1 minus an. Okay, so I am left with this thing. Okay, so now I need to get this value. Whenever something like appears, always try to get the tn equation. Okay, so the tn equation, okay, so tn equation will be what? It will be 1 upon an, since terms are in ap, 1 upon an upon 1 upon a1 plus n minus 1 into d. I want to get the d value. Okay, so this will be what? An minus 1 upon a1 equal to n minus 1 times d. So if I cross multiply, what I can see is a1 minus an upon a1. Okay, so this value 1 upon a1 should be equal to n minus 1 into d. Okay, but what I want is a1 minus an upon d value. So a1 minus an, okay, upon d. I will keep the d here, and this will be a1 into n minus 1. Okay, so this value is equal to this, so I can substitute instead of this value. So it will be a1 minus n minus 1. Okay, although the answer can be given in this format also, but since what format they are asking is this, okay, I am getting answer in this format, so this is more, okay, you can means this stuff, this format, okay, they can ask the question in this format. So what we can see, is there any d1 upon an minus 1 into an. Okay, a1 into an, sorry, a1 into an will be there, and this will be multiplied here, it will be an also, and a1 into an, sorry, so what I'm doing, d a1 into an. Okay, so this is the required answer. Okay, and the option is a1 into n minus 1. Okay, so C is the answer. Okay, so hope you have understand each and every process, how we consider the HP, why we converted it into AP. That is the very logical process. Okay, why you need to convert a HP into AP, because in AP you are more comfortable. Okay, and although HP, there is nothing like HP. Okay, it is just AP only. Okay, and you get the D value. Okay, and here this in this format, can the answer can also be in this format, but since they have, okay, use this thing tn equation, okay, to manipulate the answer, so be careful. Okay, use this equation. Okay, whenever d appear, you have to substitute the value, you cannot leave the answer in d format. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. This was the 11th question. Okay, so the next question which we are going to take, okay, is the okay, this is the 12th question. Okay, the question says, in a GP consisting of positive terms, each term equals the sum of the next two terms. Okay, then the common ratio of this progression equals to. Okay, A option is 1 upon 2 1 minus under root 5, B option is root 5 upon 2, C option is under root 10 by 2, and D option is under root 5 minus 1 by 2. Okay, and this question has been asked in AIEEE 2007. Okay, so what they're telling, that terms are in GP, okay, consisting of positive terms. So let me consider a GP, AR square, and what will be my last term? AR power n minus 1. Okay, now they're telling each term equals the sum of the next two terms. Okay, so if I consider these three terms, okay, A should be equal to the next terms, which is AR square. It can also be true for this. Okay, no matter what term you consider, it will always be valid. Okay, I can show you for this also. Okay, let me show you AR n minus 1. Okay, if I suppose there is one GP more, okay, moving forward, so it will be AR power n and AR power n plus 1. And here what will happen is that here you will directly get the equation r plus r square, but here you have to do one more job. You have to do in this format. A will cancel out, AR power n, okay, into r. So this will cancel out from our way, and here you will be left with 1 upon r. You have to multiply throughout by r, you will get, okay, so you are left with again with the same equation, but this is the most appropriate way. Okay, someone can tell you this way also. Okay, it is valid for all the way. Okay, you have to consider the term 3 terms in GP. Okay, you will get the same thing only. So we are getting this 1 plus r square, 1 equals to r plus r square. Okay, and now what they are telling, okay, then the common ratio of the progression, okay, equals to, so this is a quadratic equation in r square. So let's solve it. We have r square plus r minus 1 equal to 0. Now let's use the quadratic equation. R minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2 into a. B is what? 1 plus minus under root 1 minus 4 into 1 into minus 1 by 2 into 1, giving us finally plus minus under root 5 by 2. Okay, now here two options can be there of r value, which will be minus 1 minus under root 5 by throughout by 2, and r minus 1 plus under root 5 by 2. Which one you will select? Since they are telling consisting of positive terms, it will only be possible if r is positive, so r should be greater than 0. In this it is not possible, so we will reject this and we will accept this. Okay, so what is the possible answer of this? It is under root 5 minus 1 by 2, which is this one, D. So D is the answer. Okay, hope you have understand each and every step. Okay, what we did, we consider a GP. Okay, we considered this condition, which was each term equals to the sum of the next two terms, and then we got a quadratic equation. I also illustrated that it can be taken, okay, proven using considering the last three terms. Okay, no matter what terms you consider. And the last thing, we got a quadratic. We simplified using minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, okay, which is the formula to get the roots of a quadratic equation. Okay, so we got two equations. We differentiated between the two roots on the basis of that it should be a positive GP, so r should be positive. Okay, when we got the r, that r will be positive, we got our answer. Okay, although you can check by the option also. Okay, there was only one option, this option was not missing, so okay, this was the probably the right answer. But if they have given these two options, then this answer will be more appropriate, or this answer will be correct answer. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Okay, which is the 13th question. Okay, let me take the question. Okay, so the question is this: the sum of the infinite of the series, okay, 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 6 by 3 square plus 10 by 3 cube plus 14 by 3 power 4 and so on. The answers are, okay, the options are, okay, the first option is 2, second option is 3, third option is 4, fourth option is 6. Again, this question has been asked in AIEEE 2009. Okay, so you can clearly make out, here I have 2, okay, and here I have 6, so I cannot get, okay, here we have difference 4, here we have difference 4, here we have difference 4. Okay, so all they have difference 4. Okay, so this thing is going in AGP, and this is a common ratio, so I can use the AGP method to solve this. Okay, what was the AGP? How we used to solve? We used to consider it some sum. Okay, let its sum is S. What was the thing given? 1 plus 2 by 3, 6 by 3 square, 10 by 3 cube, and so on. Okay, now we will consider a sum. We will multiply it by r, which was S by 3. We will get 1 by 3 and shift this sum one term ahead. Means here if it is 1, we will move this whole series, multiply it by 1 by 3 and move this whole series just one term forward. Okay, so if I move this series one term forward, so each term will coincide with the second term, okay, of this S, okay, which was this series only when it was not multiplied by 1 by 3. So what we are getting, 1 by 3, 2 by r square, 6 by r cube, and so on. Okay, it is going to infinity, so we don't need to identify the Tn term. Okay, so we will subtract. Okay, we will call it 1, we will call it 2, subtract, always subtract 1 minus 2. Okay, that is the rule. Okay, always subtract. So what you will get, you will get 2s by 3, and here what you will get is this will be as it is. Okay, 1 will move means come here as it is, and here they will cancel out, and here you will be left with 1 by 3. This will be 2 by 4 by 3 square, 4 by 3 cube, okay, and so on it will go. Okay, so what we can do, this will be what, 4 by 3 square, okay, and so on. Okay, so what you can see, okay, what you can see here, 1 by 3 is there. Okay, this can will, if I add it with it, okay, it will become 4 by 3. So can you see, we can take 4 common, 4 by 3 we can take common, we will be left with 1 upon 3, okay, 1 upon 3 square, and so on till infinity. Now it is going to infinity, so 4 by 3 will be as it is, 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 3. Okay, so what we are left with is 4 by 3, 1 upon 2, here 3 will appear, 3 will cancel out, and 2 will be our final answer. No, here 2s by 3 is still there. Okay, we will move this 2 and this 2 will cancel out, and we will move this 3 that side, which will give me some value as equal to 3. Okay, so B is the answer. Okay, so this was the, means we didn't apply any brain. Okay, this question was purely just using the steps to solve the AGP. Okay, so that's why AGP becomes very important, because sometimes, okay, they give straightforward questions, like the question appeared in AIEEE 2009. Okay, and nowadays the trend is that they don't give directly, but you have to identify little bit of pattern. Okay, which means student get adapted when they solve some decent number of questions on AGP. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. So the next question is this question, which is the 14th question, which says a person is to count 4,500 currency notes. Okay, let A denotes the number of the notes he counts, okay, in the nth minute. If A1 equal to A2 equal to, and so on till A10 equal to 150, and A10 comma A11 are, okay, and so on are in AP with common difference -2, then time taken by him to count all notes is, okay, 24 minutes, 34 minutes, 125 minutes, and 125 minutes, 135 minutes. Okay, this question has appeared in AIEEE 2010. So what we are going to do, I know that in A1 minute, A2 minute, A3 minute till A10 minute, in every minute it means the person counts 150 notes. Okay, they have mentioned total notes are 4,500. So for 10 minutes, okay, for 10 minutes, it will count how many notes? It will be simply 10 into 150, which will be nothing but 1,500. Now suppose in 10 minutes he have counted this much of notes. Okay, so out of 4,500 he has counted 1,500, so we are left with 3,000 notes, right? So now we know in the means at A10 minute he counted 150 notes, and they are telling that A10, A11 and so on are in AP with common difference -2, means at A11 his counting speed will decrease by -2 notes. Okay, at A12 further -2 will decrease. Okay, and so on, this pattern will go on. Okay, so okay, and what the thing is that if my A10 is 150, since it is decreasing 2 notes every time, so at A11 minute it will be 150 -2, which will be nothing but 148. Okay, and at A12 it will be nothing but 148 -2, which will be nothing but 146, and okay, and this pattern will go on. Okay, so we want to know, suppose he keeps on counting for nth minute. Okay, so now we know he has to count 3,000 notes, because he have already count 1,500 notes in the starting 10 minutes. Okay, and so from A11, if I consider a GP, okay, AP till A10, can I get it sum? Okay, and then add it with the remaining 10 minutes, okay, to get the total notes he counted, okay, or the total time spent to count 3,000 notes, because I know the sum value, how much note he has to count in that. Okay, after 10 minutes he has to count 3,000 notes. Okay, So let's apply the sum formula. So 3000 equals to, okay, n by 2. Okay, so we are assuming that he is counting the notes for n minutes, okay, and we are trying to get the n minute, okay, so that we can add it with the 10 minutes for which we have counted to get the answer. 2 into a is what I have started counting from a11. A10 is given. Yeah, you will ask that A10 is given. Why you are counting from A11? Because A10 is already included in the notes you have counted for A10 minute. Okay, so I don't want to take it again. So I will consider the AP from A11. So my first term will be 148 plus n minus 1 into D is what, minus 2. So if this will be move 2 inside, I will be left with 148 plus 1 minus n, minus will move inside. Okay, so what I am getting is n into 149 minus n. Okay, so if here it is what, 3000. Okay, so if I solve this, I will get equation 149n minus n square, okay, and 3000. So we are getting n square minus 149n plus 3000. Okay, so its roots will be what, b square minus 4ac b square. Okay, so its roots will be n minus 125 and n minus 24. If you solve using b square minus 4 is under root minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a equal to 0. Now we are getting two answers, n equals to 125, n is equals to 24. So what we should do, okay, you should do one thing, that try to get n equals to 125. Okay, at suppose, okay, try to get the t 125 minute, how many notes he have counted. So at t 125 minute he will be counting, a is 148 plus 125 minus 1 into d is what, minus 2. So what we are getting, 148, okay, minus 248, we are getting minus 100. So he is counting at t 125 minus 100 notes. Is this possible? Can he count in negative number of notes? No, not possible, not possible. Okay, while if you try to get t24, you can see 148 plus 23 into minus 2, okay, which will be 148, okay, minus 46. Okay, so it will be 102. Okay, so yeah, this is correct. Okay, at t24 he has counted 102 notes. He is counting 102 notes. Okay, at that minute. Okay, in that 24th minute, like in 1 minute he was counting 150 minute in the starting. Similarly, at 24th minute he will be counting 102 notes. Okay, and so on, speed will be decreasing. Okay, so we came to know n value. The last n value which I are getting is 24. Okay, so 24 minute at n equals to 24, he will count 3000 notes. Okay, and I have 10 minutes earlier, okay, in which he has counted, okay, 1500 notes. So my total n will be nothing but 34. Okay, my total n will be nothing but 34. Okay, so which is B answer, which was, okay, this n minutes we have already calculated in the starting. Okay, so hope you have understand this question. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. So the next question is the 15th question. Okay, which is as follow. Let me read the question. Statement 1, the sum of the series 1 plus bracket 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus bracket 4 plus 6 plus 9 plus bracket 9 plus 12 plus 16 bracket plus and so on bracket 361 plus 380 plus 400 bracket is 8000. Okay, they are telling it is 8000. Statement 2 is summation n equals to, okay, k equals to, okay, from k to n, okay, k cube minus bracket k minus 1 the whole cube bracket, okay, equals to n cube for any natural number n. So first option is statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, statement 2 is not a correct explanation for statement 1. Okay, second option is statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, and statement 2 is correct explanation for statement 1. Okay, so what we can see, okay, what we can see here, can we represent this summation given in this format, okay, which is k cube minus 1 less than the k cube, okay, whichever this k is, okay. So here if you observe one, what we are getting, 1 plus 2 plus 4, okay, 1 plus 2 plus 4, so we are getting something like 7. Okay, so we can represent this as this, keep it as it is. This I can represent as 2 cube minus 1 cube. This, what we are getting, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 9 is, okay, 10 plus 9, 10, it is 19. Okay, we are getting 19, so we can write it as 2 cube, okay, 3 cube minus 2 cube, 3 cube minus 2 cube, and so on. And here you can observe whatever the last number here n is, okay, and here it is 2, so it is 2 cube minus, okay, it is 2 cube minus 1 cube, okay. Similarly here it was 9, so it was 3 cube, okay, just less than one number. Similarly, okay, we are not able to predict the next term, so 361 will be what, 361, okay. So can we predict other way? Here if it is, okay, here, sorry, here if it is 4, okay, we can, here if it is 4, here it is 2, okay, 2 minus 1 cube, okay, here it is 9, then it is 3 cube minus 2 cube, okay, here if it is 16, it is 4 cube minus 3 cube, okay. I considered starting from here, okay, by mistakenly, sorry for that. So here you can observe, if the last term is 4, it will be 2 cube minus 1 cube. Here if the last term is 9, okay, so it will be 3 cube minus 2 cube, and here the last term is 16 of this term, so it is 3 cube, okay, 4 cube minus 3 cube, it will be like this. So here the last term is 400, we can easily predict that it will be 20 cube minus 19 cube, okay. So if I open this, okay, if you open this, what you can see, I can write is 1 cube, 2 cube minus 1 cube plus 3 cube minus 2 cube, okay, and here it will be plus 4 cube minus 3 cube, and so on till 20 cube minus 19 cube. So you can clearly see all the terms will cancel out except this, okay, except this 20 cube, and 20 cube is nothing but 8000, okay. And you can see here they have given summation n cube minus n minus 1 cube, okay, equals to n cube, which is verified from here. We are getting 20 cube, hence this is correct, okay, this is true, and it is a correct explanation for this one, okay. So we will go with the D option, which says statement 1 is true and statement 2 is true statement, okay, it's true, statement 2 is correct explanation for statement 1, because the same thing is happening here if you observe, okay. So this was question from AIEEE 2012, okay, and we are done with this session, and we are going to take, okay, in the next session some more questions, okay. Till then, okay, study, okay, solve this question again, okay, and share the channel, okay. Hope you have enjoyed this session. Bye.